Hi, everyone. Welcome to our very first episode of Trendmaker Home Styles. That's real homes, that's real style, and real inspiration. This is our new YouTube channel, and we're going to be sharing with you 2026 home designs. And today it's layout, layout, layout. So rather than location, 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 which we always hear in real estate, this is all going to be about layout. I'm Wendy Richardson, and I've been in the business for 18 years and love what I do. And being a newly accredited trend maker person makes me feel even more smart because now I get to do a little bit more expansion. It's not just real estate, it is how we live. And it really is thinking about us as consumers from the beginning, from first impressions, all the way to our final decisions. And they're for style for us and for our families. And this is
Hey, I'm Aaron Elam. I'm also a realtor, and something as a new realtor, you get to go in all these homes. Some homes are, ho hum,
yeah.
but some aren't. Some you walk in, you go, wow, this is a challenge, but maybe a fun challenge. Like these spaces are unique, and I love that. I love seeing homes that have their own style. So that's why we're here.
I love it. That's perfect. And we are in beautiful, beautiful Colby Farms. This is such a cool area. It's very
Yeah,
eclectic.
it is.
It's kind of so unique. There's really nothing like it. It's 38 acres master plan, and it's an urban farmhouse community. And people are like they're walking their dogs. I drove up and I went, why does everyone just
Yeah,
look so happy here? And it really is. You can
it looks
tell
so
us.
good.
And I want to
Yeah.
introduce my dear friend. This is Sarah, and Sarah has allowed us to enter and invade her home. We've been friends for years, so
Yes.
thank you so much for being a part of this.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking me. I was super surprised when you did, but very happy to share our home and how we decorated it. And
She was the first person that I thought of, and she goes, I think I'm an imposter. I have the imposter syndrome. I went, heck no.
No, no.
This screams trend maker and
Yeah.
it screams layout. So let's get started. Okay, Sarah, here we are in your beautiful space. And I remember the very first time we walked into this home, and we had chosen this home for a lot of different reasons, of which we're going to talk about more later. But when we walked into the space, I often wondered, what were you thinking about how your downsize could fit and how you could figure out the space?
right. The first thing I noticed was that it was relatively small to do all the things I wanted to do, but that was not intimidating to me. We were excited and looking for something that was more of a cozy feel. And of course, it meant sacrificing some furniture and some family
Yeah.
heirlooms. But I always carried my measuring tape with me. And I think I started measuring
You did.
the first
She
time
was
we
a
were
maniac.
there.
She's like lying on the floor. I'm like holding things. She's measuring for, I don't know, rugs and furniture. I don't know what she's doing. And you remeasured. It wasn't our first one measure, let's
Right.
go. It was a few because you really had a lot to think about. You
Yes.
had a lot of different types of furniture and a lot of different pieces.
Yes.
And what I loved is you put your thought into, how does my family fit?
Yes.
So let's talk about area by area for a
Okay.
minute, because it's quite amazing that you've created space within a space. So what was your process here?
Here, they had already defined it as the dining room because the chandelier was here, and it was suggested that my husband suggested
That's
we
what happens.
flip the fixtures and turn this into a living room. But I was very hesitant to do that. So I loved the light. Wasn't sure I was going to keep it
Yeah.
because I have so many mid-century things. But I also have things from the 1800s, as you can see, that are
Yeah. You
family
have such an
heirlooms.
eclectic,
Yeah.
beautiful collection.